Yo, what is good, everyone? Here we are. We did a bunch of post game reports last year, so why not do a post draft report? Steelers in the first round take Broderick Jones, left tackle out of Georgia, with the 14th pick, not the 17th. We traded up to 14 with the Patriots, gave up a fourth rounder in the process, and I was surprised to say the least, especially with Joey Porter Jr. and Christian Gonzalez being there. I thought cornerback was going to be the pick, whether it was one of those two. But we end up taking Broderick Jones. And probably a lot of you guys were watching on the stream over on the Most channel where the podcast is and stuff. And I was, I don't know how to even phrase it. I was just, I was indifferent. That's probably the best way to put it. I wasn't pissed or anything, but I wasn't as excited as I would have been if we would have taken Porter or a Christian Gonzalez. But it makes sense. You got your guy to protect Pickett for the foreseeable future. He's going to be our franchise left tackle. What it means right away, I'd assume Broderick is still going to be competing with Dan Moore. I don't think they're just going to give him the job. Almost like with us drafting Kenny Pickett last year. We all knew he was eventually going to be the guy, but we still made him compete with Mitch Trubisky and Mason Rudolph and prove that he deserved to be the starting quarterback at some point. And I think Kenny passed with flying colors throughout the preseason. It's just Mitch didn't do anything to lose the job throughout the preseason. But then as the regular season started, we weren't winning games. The offense was kind of blah. And then we put Pickett in. So I could see a similar path for Broderick, but maybe in this case, because it's not the quarterback position, he wins outright when the preseason and the offseason's over and he's actually our week one starter. And I think it says a lot that we traded up to get Broderick. I don't think that's something you do unless you really, really like the guy and think he could be your franchise left tackle, particularly when you're talking about an offensive lineman and with those cornerbacks being on the board and knowing that we needed to take a cornerback at some point in this draft early. So I got to chalk it up to Omar Khan has not made a bad move yet. So I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. Trust that he really believes Broderick is going to be our franchise left tackle, which is something we're going to need. Obviously, with us having Kenny Pickett going into year two, our young quarterback, our guy that we expect to be the franchise. And the case for Broderick over the other left tackles, I'm not going to like flip-flop right here or anything. I had Broderick as my third guy and was saying like, I'm kind of iffy on taking him if he falls to 17, but I'd be okay with it. It would be a boring pick, but I prefer Skoronski or Paris Johnson, and if we got to trade up to get him, so be it. But I'd take the other two. But Broderick, I do believe, has the most upside of the group. It's just that he's not as polished as a Paris Johnson or Peter Skoronski. Plus, what makes this pick even better is that Joey Porter Jr., the guy that we passed on for Broderick, and a guy that most people thought the Steelers were going to take. We know the family ties are there. We know that the Steelers need a corner, and Joey Porter Jr. is good. He's one of the top 3 or 4 prospects. What's good is he is still available there at pick 32, so we could both have Broderick Jones and draft JPJ with the 32nd pick. But we will talk more about that tomorrow. I just wanted to get my initial post-draft reaction out there on the Steelers taking Broderick Jones. But that is it. Stay chilling. Enjoy the rest of your night. Stay safe. Peace.